Never stop creating. If I were to distill one core principle from Gary V's day trading attention, it would be this. There's 3 levels to how to build your brand and sales. Level 1 is just to start content creation. If you are new to the social media game, this is paramount because anything shouldn't stop you from creating right now. Level 2 is posting consistently, analyzing your content, and recreating content based on your specific cohort. This creates such a great feedback loop for you to generate sales, to generate brand awareness. Level 3, you're in the content refinement area. You're essentially posting 5 to 7 times a week. You're consistent. You're using different platforms. You're analyzing data that comes in. You're refocusing based on different cohorts. And you're just looking for that golden nugget to push you into the next level. And this is where the book excels because it goes into the different platforms you can use and what you can leverage. Social media, it changes per day, changes per week. Gary Vee has his finger on the pulse here, and he gives you some great actionable steps in order to get you to the next level. Now, this book isn't for the faint of heart. If this stops you from creating or stops you from pressing the record button as I'm doing right now, then don't read it. Don't listen to this video, because the reality of it is you'll be breaking Gary Vee's #1 rule, which is don't do anything that hampers or stops creation. The first takeaway from this book is cohort development, and I love this idea. First, you develop a cohort, you niche down, you create content, and then you use that content to check what's working in the analytics, in the comments, and then you refine it based off of what's working, what's not. I love this idea because I just recently read $1 Million Weekend, as many of you know, and it's a very similar idea of selecting a small group of people to work with and refining your approach and not putting too much stock in generalization. Generalization in content and posting creates indifference, and indifference creates content depth. So don't do that. Try to make it hyper-specific, be adventurous. The second takeaway is always try things out when you're in the arena. I believe he calls it SOC, strategic organic content. You want it to be organic, you want it to be strategic. It's all in the name. You don't want to pay for people to watch your stuff. You want to see what works organically, and then you want to explode that. Takeaway 3 is adjust your content based on the culture, community guidelines. Know the software in and out, what works, and you will flourish. He calls this idea PAC, platform, culture, insights. You always want to be curating your content, keeping in mind the rules of engagement. It's like that idea that you need to know the rules before you break them. Now, reading this book, I personally even got overwhelmed. So I actually created a skills tree in order to make things way more actionable. Here's the day trading attention skill tree. So I kind of broke this down, very simple. You start over here with create content in every angle. So what you want to do here is be creating content. Like I said, that's #1 rule. Once you get past that, you can choose the platform that you want to post the content to. From that, you study the creative unit. So what that means is that whatever platform you choose, whether that is LinkedIn, Instagram, TikTok, you study the ways you can post, what you can post, how to interact, how people are commenting. Just go to similar videos as well so you can see what everyone else is doing. Then you can choose your niche from there. You can develop your cohort, which is a group of people. Let's say it is middle-aged women from 35 to 45 that specifically like WWE. And from there, you create content based on your cohort. After that, you check the analytics and comment section. You go over here and create content, new content based on the feedback. And then you develop a new cohort. As you continue down, you niche down, and you can keep on developing cohorts, and you can have different cohorts, and you can always go back to the creating content based on the cohort to see what works. So it should go in a loop like this. If you want a breakdown of the chapter I believe is the most valuable, which is the platform overview, I couldn't really go through it in this video, but just let me know in the comment section below and I'll get right to it. And until next time,